Hey everybody, another episode of Let's Play. Today we're taking a look at League of Dungeoneers, a 1 to 4 player cooperative tabletop RPG with miniatures and or card standees in the format of, or in the spirit of, old Quest games like Hero Quest and Warhammer Quest. Now this box set was sent as a complimentary review copy by Michael Lundstedt, who is the designer of the game and is a massive fan of these old Quest games from the 80s and 90s. And decided to put together basically like an endless quest run crawl in the same sort of like spirit. Now what I have here is the Kickstarter edition, so it's got some extras, but the core box set comes with cardboard components that replicate all these things, including monsters, your heroes, your door standees, all that stuff. But to give it sort of the full gamut of experience, I painted up the doorways, and Jay and I, and some miniatures actually to play with as well. And Jay and I are going to play through the first 2 missions, the sort of like introductory adventure where you get ambushed by bandits on the road, and then the second adventure where you get your first job in town. So share the table, I'll show you our heroes, and we'll get this underway. All right, so here we are laid out for our first adventure of the League of Dungeoneers. Now, if you want to check out the rulebook review, I will go through the character creation process and how to sort of like start your initial deployment. But this is the Kickstarter edition of the game. So it came with the cool plastic doors that I all painted up. Piles and piles of tiles, obviously. Decks for all your cards and monsters. Decks for your exploration, decks for your events. Spell decks, but mostly what you need is these 2 sheets. 2 sheets for Jay for the characters. Your timing pogs for when you get into a fight. Your dice. And your big core rulebook. So we're going to embark on our first quest. When we do that, we've all met up at our campsite, and we have 2 encounters to do for the first quest. The first one is on our way to the settlement that we start in. So you're going to roll a d8 and reroll any 8s to see where we begin our adventure. A 1 in Kael'Kirk. So Kael'Kirk is, because we're not using any of these cardboard doors, Silver City, Windfair, Irondale, Freyfell, Whiteport, The Outpost, Coalfell.
Right here.
Kael'Kirk, there we go. We're on the fringe. So we're basically on the fringe. We're just outside. So we'll be just outside the city. We're camped for the night, and we're going to get waylaid by bandits. So we all begin. First Blood, the introductory quest. The heroes have traveled for days and are finally nearing their destination in the village. After so long on the road, the idea of sleeping in a real bed at the inn is alluring. However, the sun is setting, you realize you must spend one more night out in the open. You find a suitable spot and make camp. You take turns to keep watch, and as usual, nothing much happens during the night. Just before dawn, though, the hero on watch is suddenly snapped into high alert by the faint sound of stealthy footsteps. Realizing the potential peril, he quickly tries to wake the rest of the party. As they fumble to rise, a gang of bandits charge from the darkness. The party's been attacked by 3 bandits and 1 bandit leader. The leader has a long sword, a shield, and armor 1. 2 bandits are equipped with short swords, have armor 0. And 1 bandit is armed with a short bow, a dagger, and has armor 0. The wilderness outdoor tiles, so we're using 2 of the outdoor tiles, and place the heroes in the center. So around a campfire. So we're here hanging out around the campfire. And let's meet our heroes. So I've got 2 heroes, Jay's got 2 heroes. You always play with up to 4 heroes. And you just divide them evenly amongst the number of players that you have. I've made a ranger named Sirlin with a longbow. It's all his starting equipment. And a rogue named Elias Ebner. He is the most average of humans with a 40% stat across the board. He's armed with a short sword. He's got a backpack and some lockpicks. And then Jay's characters, he took a barbarian.
Yeah, that's Bubba the Barbarian.
Obviously.
And he's well equipped to tell ghost stories. He brought his own ghost with him for the campfire.
Yeah, his ancestral spirit totem.
And then that is Ginger, the Ginger Human Wizard.
Sweet, and she has the ability to be a wizard. She's armed with a staff, he's armed with a battle axe, and most of our starting equipment. We've got 150 coins, but we'll buy them in town. Because when you first start your adventure, your equipment starts slightly damaged and worn as we're out in the wilderness. Then we've got our 4 bandits. So we get the leader. And we've got a bandit with a bow who will ambush us. Every bandit approaches from a random square and is D10 from the edge. So
we use pointiness for edge?
Yeah, so it goes...
Oh, no, there's a grid.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So the D12, and then a D4 for the side.
Where'd you go? Here.
So we'll do 1's the top and clockwise. So 3, so down here, 1 from the edge for the bandit leader. 3 would be 1, 2, 3, and then 9 from the edge for the bandit. So let's just...
well, we really weren't paying attention.
At all. This guy got right into camp, basically.
Is he standing on the fire?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's like, surprise! Next bandit.
This feels like Platoon.
This does feel like the end of Platoon, yeah. On 1, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's in the bushes.
And then Snipey the Sniper. That's
Potato.
as cocked as something can be.
1 and 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just like literally in the bushes. It's designed to basically teach us combat. Think like a one big room encounter. Now the actual terrain features cost extra movement squares to move through, as does the heavy underbrush. There's actually rules for all of the stuff on the tiles. So it's, I think, 4 squares to move through the trees. It's an extra square to move across a log, and they'll provide things like cover. It's gained +2 initiative turns in the first turn as a surprise to sleeping heroes, and due to the darkness, no one can see or shoot further than 10 squares. And there's no scenario dice, so no extra events or monsters will arrive. All right, so that means the total, we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 tokens, a token for each hero into the bag. Now the elf has perfect hearing, so he gives us an additional initiative token to draw to see who's gonna go. The bandits get 1 per each bandit, and then 2 more for having surprises in the first turn. They all go in the bag, and then we shake them up and draw 1 to see who's going first. So we get to draw a token and see who's activating first. A hero or a bad guy? It's a bad guy. All right. Enemies activate in the following order: magic user or enemy armed with a ranged weapons. It's gonna be the ranged guy first. The missile weapon: if within 2 squares of a hero, move up to the movement squares away, but remain in line of sight. Reload at the same time. Then reload a missile weapon, and then move to M spaces to get in a position that increases its odds to hit, including climbing objects. Skip this rule above, and then we roll to see what the action is. A humanoid bandit. They have a movement of 4 squares. He's in the woods, so he's just gonna step out. 1, 2. And then reload if he needed to. He doesn't have to reload. And then fire his bow. He's gonna roll a d6 to see what he does. He rolls a 3. 1 to 3. We roll again, and it's 1 to 2 aim, 3 to 6 shoot. 1 to 2, he just shoots immediately. Okay, we roll again. On the 1 to 4, it's the closest. On a 5 to 6, the easiest to hit with the lowest HP. So it's just the closest. The closest will be whoever has the lowest HP between my elf and my rogue. That's my elf. It's the enemy attack sequence. They decide their attack, so they're going to do a standard attack. So it's a D100. And if they succeed, then we have to see if we dodge. So a D100 roll. You want to roll for this attacker? And they are
43.
Range skill 35, so they just miss. Activation. Who goes next? And once there's 4 out, the bandits are done. Again, one of us. Hey, Mr. Barbarian, would you like to barbarianize someone?
I could. Do you want me to barbarianize somebody?
There's a guy in the bushes who looks like he wants to ask a question.
I was wondering if you wanted to do the elf so that you can use the bow before they close in with us.
Ooh, I do have a bow. I could do that, and I could also get away from Bowtown.
Because then you don't have to be worried about getting
also true. I could snipe the leader, which feels good. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm in range. Between my base, there is no obstructions. So I also have night vision because, you know, being an elf. That means I get to shoot with my range skill. My range skill of the elf is 70 because he is he is quite a good ranger. He's Dex 50. And then with the ranger bonus and his night vision, he's
skills
plus
can go
20.
up to 70?
The best they can get is 80. He's pretty great at shooting his bow. I mean, he's an elf. He hits with a 33. Bandit leader has armor 1, so it can overcome a single point of damage. Bow is AP 1, so it just ignores his armor and does D10 damage. He has a grand total of 16 hit points. That's more than my characters too, yeah. So he's gonna take 9 points of damage though. 7 hit points left. Good job, Elfie. And I've got 9 arrows remaining. And it's a bad guy. Enemy adjacent to a hero that could make room for more enemies. Enemy adjacent to hero. Enemy closest to hero that could charge. So it's probably going to be this guy. He's 1, 2 away from the barbarian. He's 1, 2, 3 away from me. So he's going to go 1, 2. He's going to barb your barbarian. He's in melee. He's going to make a standard attack unless we roll something crazy. So we roll a d6 and see what his attack style is. He shows you his Wu-Tang style at standard attack. And a bandit is combat skill 50. So he's rolling a 50 or less to hit you. 94. No, that's almost a fumble, I believe. 100 to hit, your weapon gets damaged. He didn't quite do that.
How are our weapons so damaged? Oh, because I get the worst die rolls ever.
That's right. He's missed spectacularly. So it's on to the next one. There's a little bit of Warhammer quest in this one too, I feel like. Oh, it's one of us.
All right.
I feel like it's only fair that you get to go this time.
Yeah. I would like to ask that guy a question.
Fair.
So Bubba is going to use his battle axe. His combat skill is 55.
Hit him.
And that is a 72.
Nice.
So no.
All right. I think you could have aimed first. Here, okay.
That's not how it's going to be.
Fair enough.
All right.
Who's next?
Next is another hero.
Well, I'll show you how it's done. I'm going to take a step, going 1, and a stab. No bonuses or modifiers here, so I'm just going to be hitting with Elias Ebner. He's got a combat skill of 40. He's not great at hitting. But he's going to try and sword you. Short sword, 24. He does. So we are on a D6 plus 2 damage. I do 8 points of damage.
Holy cow.
He's got 4 left. That guy right in the bandit. Take that, bandit. Yeah, let's put these next to them. All right, back to the initiative bag. The bag of tokens. And it's bad guys. All right, so it would be the next bandit who is closest. So he'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, and attack the wizard. What kind of attack does he do? His attack is a 6, which means he has a power attack strike. So he's gonna try and swing with his combat again of 50. 24, he hits. Sorry, a power attack is a combat test plus 20. He's actually hitting on a 70 there. Success! Were you in the parry stance? No. You can decide if you want to dodge or parry with a shield. You try and dodge. So if you dodge, then I think you lose an action for dodge.
So 38 is my dodge, and I got a no.
Okay, to see what area you got hit in. 2. 2 is going to be the arm. Do you have any armor on your arms?
No.
All right, and he had a short sword as well, I believe. So it's D6 plus 2. You take 6 points of damage.
I don't like it.
Done. And we're back to the bag. There's one more band to activate, which is the leader. And it's him.
So he will.
He has no range weapon. He just goes 1, 2, 3, 4 towards the elf. Yeah, we're just down to heroes. So it's going to be the wizard, and that's it.
Wizard would like to reach out and touch the guy who just attacked her in melee with Hand of Death.
Nice.
This is a close combat spell. So I'm going to use my amazing close combat skill of 33.
You're going to cast twice at him with quick spells. Your arcane skill is 50. You're not going to bother focusing first.
So first one is going to be a 28.
That'll do it. So you get zapped with Hand of Death.
So it is D10 points of damage that ignore armor.
Oof.
That's going to be a big 5.
Sweet. So you got 7 left.
And then we'll try it again.
So again on a 50 or less.
And that is
61. No. 14 of your 40 mana to do that.
Find a blue potion.
Sweet. All right, blue potions it is. And that's going to end the turn because everyone's activated. So 2 less tokens now for the bad guys, but we keep our extra one for the elf's perfect hearing. Take it up and see who goes first in the new round. We gotta kill this bandit leader because he's got a long sword and he's super dangerous.
Okay.
What's he got? Oh no! All right, so the range guy goes first. And he's going to attempt to activate. Let's see what he does. He'll activate Healer of the Missile Weapon. So he's within 2 squares of a hero. Move to M squares, random line of sight. And reload at the same time. So he's going to reload and move. So he'll go 1, 2. And then he's going to roll to see what he attacks. So on a 1 to 4, it's a standard attack action. He rolls a 3. He aims first. Well done, because his next shot's going to be to aim now. He'll have like an aim action on him, which means if he lives to the next round, he'll get a bonus to hit. All right, who's going next? Ooh, it's us.
Hero.
I think I'm going to aim kill. Actually, I can't aim because I have to reload first. Cost me an action to reload my bow, and then I'm going to fire again. So it'll be on a 70. If I can zap this guy, 27 we do. I roll a 7 plus to kill him because it's D10 damage. The AP ignores his armor 1. And 8.
Done.
In the eye. That's right, we can actually loot him. He's downed. We can loot him later. And that's my elf all done. And I get 130 experience. Who's next? It's going to be a baddie. So it's going to be the closest, which would be the guy in melee first.
There's 2 in melee right now.
Oh, that's true. More than M space away from a hero, move towards the closest hero. Wait, we're looking at this one. Enemy activation. Magic user enemy with a ranged weapon, enemy adjacent to a hero that could make room for more enemies. So, any of them?
Yeah, I think the 2 are...
so I think we just randomize. So
I don't think it matters too much because neither of those heroes have activated either, so
that's
it
true.
won't really affect anything.
So we'll go 1 to 3, 4 to 6. So 4 to 6. This one's going to go. CC weapon, he will 3 if within M squares are here but not adjacent. If adjacent, make room for more enemies to attack if possible. And then 1 to 3, he's going to make a standard attack. Power attack this time, and it's going to be into the wizard on a 50. That's a 23. Hits.
When it gets to be my turn, I'm going to remember that the wizard dodged and not take 2 actions again.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I'm going to cheat slightly less
Dodging.
on the second turn of the game. So my dodge is 38. And that is not a 38.
Okay, that was your basic dodge, and you weren't in dodge stance. It only costs you an action if you go into the dodge stance to gain the bonus.
Okay.
Or parry stance. Sorry.
And I failed.
All right, so it hits you. Where does it hit you? 1's the head, 2's the arm, 3's the body. You got any armor?
Nope.
D6 plus 2. So 4.
So she's just going to roll over gently into this bedroll here.
And be downed?
And be down.
Okay. 0, and you are now bleeding out. So you're definitely not feeling great, and it's back to the initiative bag. Floods and the bandits, equally terrifying.
So I just realized, is the whole reason you had to ask somebody else to come here and play this game is because your mitts won't fit in this bag?
That's true, yes. My meat hooks do not fit. So I asked him with the only person I know with larger hands than mine. It's a good guy.
Do you have any roguey things you want to do, or
you can just power attack the guy into the Stone Age if you want.
I'm gonna space murder that guy. So I'm gonna power attack him.
Okay,
so this will be 75.
75 to hit. It's because skill plus 20.
That's a 47.
That'll do it. And then you got a BX.
Do D10 plus 1 damage.
He has no armor.
It is armor piercing.
He might dodge. Hang on. You guys don't dodge. I don't think. They just get to die.
So I would like to do 2 points of damage with my battle axe. Get a frenzy.
Get a frenzy. Okay,
so if I damage an enemy, I can attack again.
Do it.
So
you spend your energy to do it. Yep.
Yep.
Use your perk, and then 75 or less.
So that's a 7.
Got it.
So I'm going to do another 4 points of damage.
He dies.
Go.
You've now frenzied.
But I don't have anybody adjacent to me, so I can't keep going.
Okay, so you're going to get a grand total of 90 XP for that on your barbarian. Into the initiative bag we go. It's just the...
It is... Actually, it's just him because my...
He just went.
Oh, no, the rogue has a...
Yeah, everybody's gone. Everybody who's bad is attacked. The rogue gets to go, and that's it. This is the rogue. He's going to take a step for an action. And then he's going to stab. Charge, because that guy is in his... wasn't in his zone of control. He couldn't see him at the beginning of his activation. So he's going to make an attack at his combat skill of 40 with his short sword. That's going to be a 4. So yes, we crit, actually. Roll means you get to add 1 to that skill. So I'm now combat skill 41, and I do D6 plus 2 damage to that guy. So if I roll a 5, he dies. How about 4 points of damage? He's going to be down to 3. In a normal combat encounter, having one of our characters go down would impact our party morale. Our party morale is, I think, currently... equal to our... You had to roll twice and pick the highest roll. It was the exact same. So actually it's 5 this time, so I would have been... He was at 7.
Yeah, so...
He'd be the same. Yeah, it was the same.
I thought he was at...
5, yeah, he'd be down to 2, yeah. Going out of action is going to reduce our party morale to 13, because we were at 15 plus 2 for her bonus leadership. Actually, I think we go to 11, because her leadership's gone now, too. If we would go below half, which would be like 8, then we would suffer minus 10 to all of our resolves, and if we go to 0, we flee the battlefield. So it's only going to be 2 bad guy initiative tokens now, and there's going to be 3 for the heroes. Yeah, plus 1 for my perfect hearing. All right, let's see what's up. It's going to be a hero. All right, Barbarian. Ready to go freak out an archer because he's aimed. So you could go 1, 2 to there.
Yeah, I'd like to go on a limited modified rampage.
Fair enough.
Charge in.
So you were not in zone of control, so you don't get to make the charge action for 2 AP, but you do get to make a normal move and attack. And you could face like that and have him be in zone of control, and that way you could charge the other guy later if you want to.
And, oh, wait a minute. So is she actually block the space she's in or no?
She does, yeah.
I was there. I'm just trying to figure out if I could go 1. How far can I
go? You can go diagonal 4. Your movement squares of 4.
So I actually want to go there.
Okay.
Because I want to do some barbarian stuff.
All right, let's barbarian some stuff.
So sorry, did we establish, is the battle the encounter or is the battle the turn?
Battle's the battle, so you can't dodge.
So I can't rampage or frenzy again?
No, you got, well, it's how much energy you get. So if you actually get a critical hit here, you could get your energy back and do it again.
Okay, so I'm going to attack... I guess that means I'm attacking this guy. That didn't go the way I wanted it to. All right.
Fair enough.
And I can't power attack because I moved, right? So it's a regular attack?
That's right. It's an action to make a power
55.
attack.
So no, of course not.
You got a luck point to
so
reroll,
let's do that, because I need this to stop.
So once per battle, you can reroll. 49.
49?
You got him. Done.
And it'll be D10 plus 1.
He is just unarmored because he has a bow.
And I would like to do 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. He's got 8 left. Right in the bed. Well, next. Ooh.
Good guys again.
I think it's rogue time. With his mighty 41 now, he's going to make a power attack with his short sword into this bandit, I think. On a 61 now. A 2. He levels up again. And he gets to roll 2d6, pick the highest at +2. He just does 7 points of damage. Slays him. Skill 42 for combat. He's learned how to use that sword. And who is it? No. All right, so the ranged guy.
Doc.
Humanoid with missile weapon. He's got... If within 2, move up to M squares away, but remain in line of sight, reload at the same time. So he's aimed. He's going to lose his aim for moving. He's going to go 1, 2.
Oh, can you just move out of combat?
Yeah. Rolls to see what he does again. If he rolls a 1 or 2, or 1 to 4, he's going to do something terrible. So he might shoot on a 3 to 6. He does. He's going to shoot you. Range combat of 35 as a bandit. And he's going to miss completely with a 97.
Just your range?
It's just error, man. Yep. So he's going to move and reload. He's just going to go 1, 2, 3. Ah, you guys got this. I'm going to search this dead body. No, I'll reload. I'll go... Oh, there's a tree in the way. No, I'll search this dead body. Can't do it until the battle's over, so I guess I'll just move again and reload my bow. 3 arrows and 1 monster remain. Three tokens for good guys and 1 for the bandit. Oh, so 4 because of my perfect hearing, that's right. And you are currently bleeding to death. What do we got? All right. Let's stabilize the wizard. So I'm going to stand here. I'm going to focus, and I'm going to try and bandage up the wizard. So a bandage gives me plus 15 to my healing skill. Elias Ebner. So you've got plus 15, so it takes you to 45 from the bandage, and then I'm going to focus. Focus is just for spells, so I'm going to take a step. I'll apply the bandage. So I'm going to apply the bandage on a 45, but I have a luck, so I could reroll this. So on a 45, 33.
Hey,
first try. So you get back D10 hit points, and you're no longer dying. 10. I just put your arm back on. Whatever it was, you're fine now. So you're back up and standing.
It's not a bandage. Duct tape.
Whee! And my bandage is gone. Again. So we've managed to save the wizard.
Hooray!
And it's down to killing this last guy. Well,
also
it's
us.
Again. Hey, barbarian. Want to go make that guy not alive anymore? You can definitely do the charge action now. There's 1 square between you and the enemy.
Which is how many squares I'm moving. I'd also like to step on his face as I move over there.
You do. And then you get a CS attack plus 10.
Okay.
Successful charge attack will stagger the target even if it doesn't lose any HP. And it must be considered to be shoved in all respects, so it moves away from you after this.
Okay, so if I'm plus 10, this is 65. And that is more than 65.
That's an 82.
That's what I do.
Do you have a luck?
Not anymore.
Okay. No, he's considered staggered. If you hit, but you didn't hit him. Action. Who's going? Is this guy gonna go? He's reloaded now. Nope. It's us. All right. I can't see super well, so I'm gonna go 1. I think 2, 3. So I can see. Take another shot on a 70 with my bow. 70 or less. 36 will do it. That's D10 damage. My 3rd shot of the game. Just 1. Do you have a luck elf? No. Down to 7 left. Got 7 arrows remaining. It's you, wizard.
Oh, right, because your rogue's already gone.
That's right. So you could go 1, 2, 3 and death touch.
No, I'm not gonna go stand right next to that guy again and get stabbed.
Fair.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, and do flare.
Ooh, even cooler.
So this is gonna cost me 8 mana. And this is a bright flare shoots from the caster's hand, hissing through the air to strike the target with a large bang. So my, what's it called? Arcane Arts is 50.
Do it. It's an 83.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep moving miniatures and rolling dice and kind of hanging out. I'll make sandwiches later.
Okay. Well, he gets to go now because it's his turn. And you've been revived, by the way. So I think we get our leadership bonus back to our party morale. He's gonna move away 2 and go 1, 2. And he's gonna shoot that bow and arrow into your. Actually, sorry. He's gonna reload. Because he didn't have... Oh, no, he moved and reloads. He only moves 2 inches to reload. That's why our 2 squares. Then what does he do? It's a 6, which is use skill or talent. Doesn't have any, so he's just going to straight up attack. And he has range combat of 35 again. And rolls a 69, so he misses. New turn.
+1.
Yep. So 5 heroes and 1 baddie. These bandits are on the run. Our wizard is back in town. We slew their leader with the elf. And the barbarian is currently chasing off the last one. Oh, he goes first, though. All right, so he moves away 2. Well, he automatically moves away 2. So 1, 2. He reloads as part of that move, and then he takes another shot on a d6. 6 again, yeah, so just a straight-up shot into the barbarian. 35. A 3. Improves, not that we care. And then he rolls 2 dice to pick the highest. Oh, no, he doesn't do that, actually. Bad guys don't get that bonus. But you do take a chance to dodge if you want, because you haven't used it yet. I'm just going to tank it. Okay, so where does it hit you? In the 1, the head. Couldn't afford your cool helmet.
Why?
There's a short bow. D8 damage from the short bow. 5 damage.
Those are amazing.
Those are amazing. Down to 6. It's gone now, so it's all you.
Yeah, we're done playing with
It's just it's anybody you want. Do you want to heal him first?
That would be the sane and sensible thing to do. So we'll activate the wizard. She'll go 1, 2, and she'll stop there because that's an adjacent square.
Yep, that's actually 4 squares of movement because you're moving through the undergrowth. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So healing hands, which costs 6.
So she's a total of
12 left.
12 left. Got it.
And then a 50 for her arcane arts.
72. She's not doing the best.
I just feel tired.
All right, Barbarian, do you want to go finish this guy?
Yes.
All right, so you are not in the woods, so it's just
1,
free
2,
to 3. Yep, you can charge again if you want and get plus 10 to hit.
I would love to charge him. And I would love to roll below a 75 at some point this game.
With your axe!
So I'm looking for a 65.
Spirit of the ancestors! Spirit of the
This
West!
is your last chance, dice.
There you go, 19.
19.
You got him.
So I would like to do D10 plus 1.
So on a 6 or better, this guy gets slewed. Nope.
Nope.
Down to 3. It feels like you could have just sent a rogue. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, and their final move. As a second one, we only move half as far. He's not elves yet, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and then he can't really go anywhere. 4, I guess. We're not playing that game.
Okay.
He'll just stand there. Turn. We're chasing this bandit away. Following the barbarian.
So we got...
You draw any hair tokens when the bad guy came out before everybody else. Okay. What do we got? This is a good guy. Go barbarian. Power attack him.
Power attack him with the
barbarian. 80 something?
No, 75.
Okay.
75.
75.
75.
75?
Dice.
You can just you also just attack him twice.
No.
Okay.
No. Oh my god! Why?
You brought these dice. I didn't bring
Why is this happening?
You could have done it twice. Okay.
Hey, you know what? Just for fun, let's see how much above 55 the second roll would have been if I'd done that.
27.
You're so cruel!
These dice hate you. These dice hate you so much. Okay, well, who's next? Is it the bad guy? We're out of dice encounters. We don't like dice. What do you got?
There's Zoe's dice too. It's her fault.
It's the bad guy. So he moves away too again. Ah! And then he will see what he does. He's 1 to 4 means we roll again on the table. Does he aim? Nope, he just attacks. So a 35 to hit. One more time into the barbarian. That's a 60, so he misses. Everybody else goes, yeah, we're going to diagonal. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to hit him with the rogue, who apparently cannot be stopped. He's got a combat skill of 42 now. And he's going to roll 5 and go to 43. This guy was born lucky. All the luck. D6 plus 2, so it just kills him. Yeah, he's dead. Go rogue. Critical hits, then the barbarian actually landed his axe this game, which is fabulous. Okay, so now we have the choice of looting all the corpses. In a dungeon, we could do it in hardcore mode, where we'd have to make like a threat roll every turn, which we'll do later on in the dungeon. But for now, we're just going to roll for each of these guys. Everybody's going to get 400 experience because we earn party experience, not who lands the killing blow. 3 tier 1 things to search and 1 tier 2. 3 d10 rolls for tier 1, and this will be the first one. Just go for it. 9 is nothing but scrap. Again.
4.
A bandage.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
sweet. I'll give that to the rogue.
That's money.
We know those bandages are worthwhile. And then another bandage.
Too bad.
A bandage to, who's got the best healing? I have a healing of 34 for the elf and 30 for the...
I have 35
rogue.
on the wizard, but she also has a healing spell.
Okay, so I'm going to give one to the elf and one to Elias.
Yeah.
Her back to heal everybody else. And then we have a table 2. 7. That's going to be nothing but scrap. I'm in town now, and we get to do our settlement event. Whenever the party enters a settlement, they must roll a d12 and see if we get something. So we've arrived now in Kalekirk. Let's see what our settlement thing is. An 11 or 12, something happens on a d12. 11. All right. D12 to see what the event is. A 7. A settlement feast. There's a celebration in the settlement, and there's people everywhere. If you stay the night, the good move of the citizens will boost party morale temporarily by +2. It will stay at +2 until lowered by natural means, and then can all be raised back with standard level. However, the huge amount of people means that the most beds in the inn are taken. On a result of 9 to 12 on a d12, there's no beds, and the party must continue to travel without doing any business. Let's see if we can do any business. On a 9 to 12, we keep going. Nope, we can.
Yeah.
So we can do activities in the settlement. In a settlement, you can perform different activities. Each hero may perform activities worth 1 activity point per day. Performing activity means that you must stay the night at the inn. Note that the prices for staying in the inn are for the entire party, regardless of its size. Not all activities are available on all settlements. So we are going to be there during the day. So you could, if you are on the first day, you could collect a quest reward, which we're not doing. Visit the general store to sell excess equipment. A warrior can collect quest rewards and visit blacksmiths to sell excess weapons and armor. A priest can go to the temple to learn a new prayer, and the wizard could go to the wizard's guild to learn a new spell. Blacksmith here is equipment availability is -2, but it's more expensive. They have a good blacksmith. Fishing gear is available here for 50 coins, but availability 6, and equipment availability is -2, and the price goes up 10%. It's 35 gold crowns per party per night to stay here. You guys are going to go buy some general equipment for everybody to hang on to, I think. Do you have any weapons or items you want to sell?
No, because I don't have any extra gear.
Want to go try and learn a new spell? If you want to do that, it's 1,000 coins.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll just hold off. I mean, I can afford it, but I don't want to.
So we can pool our gold to go buy things and go get some stuff. So what I want to do is I want to go buy some items. We're going to go buy some stuff. So I want to buy a short sword for my elf so you can do some stabbing. It's availability 4. So on a 1 to 4, I'll be able to afford it. I can. Cost him 70 crowns. So he's going to go down to 80 left. I also want to buy him a cloak because the cloak's going to give him some armor when attacked from behind. The torso, back only, and it's 50 crowns. On a 1 to 4, I get a cloak because he's armed with a cloak. No, you can't find it. A dagger for that dual wield bonus. So I didn't find a cloak. And that's availability 4, costs 10 crowns. Doesn't find it. Sorry, we were availability +1, but we were, or +2 actually, but we were 10% more expensive because of the fancy blacksmith, weren't we? So that means that my short sword's actually going to cost 77. Pay 33 to repair it because it's taking 4 points of damage.
Then that's what I'll do.
It's 22 to repair it. It'd be 30 if you wanted to sell it. So it's 22, yeah. Let's repair my bow at the same time. Spend the same 20 off of my elf or 22 because it's 10% more to repair this thing. I'll buy some arrows. So it's on a 6 or less because you're the fancy blacksmith. Hey, look, I found him. That's going to cost me 5 crowns. You're in the elf, 46 left. I think we should go buy some more bandages too. So the rogue's going to go buy bandages because he's all about buying bandages. He wants to get... I think bandages were 4 or less. Availability is -2 for this one, so that's less good. So I need to roll a 1 or a 2 to find bandages. No. So that's going to be that for purchasing and stuff.
Because she didn't have anything to spend money on and everybody else is buying stuff, Ginger will pay the 35 crowns for the...
For the night at the inn? Yeah. Sweet. And then we get our story. We meet a guy at the inn. We meet an old man at the inn who tells us a story. Begin the campaign, Dead Rising. The dead can never rest easy in the kingdom, but lately the reports of stirring bodies have been alarmingly high. The reason why some dead refuse to stay dead is a mystery. Perhaps it's due to some unfinished business that denies the person its eternal rest. Or perhaps the soil of the grave is tainted by the void. However, as this repeatedly occurs, it seems likely that there is a definite reason behind the stirring. Maybe the king's decision to allow the expeditions to the south once again has triggered an undead curse, or perhaps there's something worse. The campaign starts wherever the heroes are, but the second quest must be in Silver City. So quest 1, Spring Cleaning. You've been tasked by the local town elder to clear out the basement of the town hall. This basement's been closed off for several years, but recent invasion of large rats in the village has led to the local rat catcher to think that the nest was in the building. However, the size of the rats is somewhat on the large side, And he's refused to enter the basement, exclaiming, "'Tis ain't normal that them bastards grow into size. It's devilry, I tell ya." So large size rats or not, this should be an easy task for the hardy heroes. The URL says that there's nothing of value down there, but you're free to take anything you find. The special rules for this one: when the threat level reaches 12, a wandering monster will appear regardless of the scenario dice. For this quest only, the party may gain the benefit of the rest rule without consuming any food rations, but learn from your experience and bring food next time, because we didn't do that. And then number of tiles 4, corridors 4, but not C16, and 4 rooms, not R17. So that means we grab the corridor and the room tiles, and we take out the ones listed and shuffle out 4 for our like actual deck. Objective room is R5B, the storage room underneath, so we'll pull that out. We also pulled out these 2 exploration cards, so the corridor C16 and the monster den aren't being used in this one. So Jay's gonna deal out 4 rooms and 4 corridors, and the objective room card is gonna go in here as well. So just shuffle and deal 4 of each of those piles, and then shuffle them together. So 1, 2, 3, 4 from the room pile, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 from the corridor pile.
And then I shuffle these 2
together. Yeah, you shuffle those 2 together, and then divide them in half. Old Quest 96, this part, because we're making our dungeon deck. And that way the dungeon's random every time. So
4 and 4. Okay,
so then this gets shuffled into the bottom pile. That's our objective room, and then put the top pile on top. And so that's going to be our dungeon deck. So this is the dungeon we're trying to explore. So these can get put back together. Those can get put back in the pile for the corridors and the rooms. You embark underneath. We're into the actual like turn sequence of the dungeoning, which is first we roll the scenario dice. On a 9-10, we have to make a threat roll. So the threat's currently at 2. It'll stay at 2 until it grows. So roll me a d10.
10?
Yep. And on a 9-10, we have to make a threat roll. Nope. So now we're into act with heroes or monsters depending on initiative, so we don't need to because there's none on the table. Move any wandering monsters, there aren't any. Increase the threat level of the battle is 1, we didn't. And then check to changes in sanity and party morale, there aren't any right now. We're going to start at party morale of 17 because we had that big party. Wizard's a natural leader. So we're going to start off by making some actions, and that means we got to open a door here. Well, I'm going to start with the ranger because he ranges. We're going to open the door. So that immediately increases the threat by 1 to a 3. And this door flies open and we see what's inside. It's the well down there, obviously for the business. And we get to place 1 additional door. We're gonna put it over here, just for funsies. There's that body. Yeah. So I'm gonna move and go 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna be adjacent to both these things. So what would you like to do?
I'm going to move the barbarian. The barbarian's gonna go 1, 2, 3 and be, oops. I guess the facing doesn't matter. I'm basically going to be standing ready in front
of your giant barbarian bases. Know how the ghosts go. All right, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to search a dead body. The small room, there's a remnants of a well. Besides the well as a dead adventurer, probably best not to test the water. The adventurer can be searched. Dead adventurer table on a D10, and we find a 3. A 3 in dead adventurer is a fine treasure. Shuffle and deal from the fine treasure deck. The finest of treasures only available to my dungeon. All right, and we find the finest potion. A dusty bottle contains a potion of sorts. Maybe it's poison, or maybe it'll grant you magic powers. It's a random potion. Roll on the patient table to decide what the potion is. Remember that the heroes still need to identify the potion with the alchemy skill before drinking it. 12 to see what kind of potion I found. It's a 12. Standard potions. In order to randomize standard potions, you must roll a d3, first determine what column, and then a 1. Huh? Oh, so D3 first, a 1, and then a D10 to see what kind of potion it is. If it's greater or lesser. Okay, I got confused by the tables. 30, so 3. It is a potion of courage. Back to you, wizard.
I'm going to do some wizarding things. And by wizarding things, I mean I'm going to move into the room and then kind of hang out towards the back.
Sweet.
Because I like it.
All right, roll me a threat roll again. 9-10. Something bad happens.
Something bad
always happens. All right, so it's a threat roll. Roll a D20. On a 20, we reduce the threat, otherwise bad things happen. 4 now, but it goes up by 1 because we had to make a roll. Okay, so it's actions. Range is range. I'm gonna go 1, and I'm gonna kick open the door to a 5. Let's see what our next roll, or our next thing is. It is a corridor. So the corridor is split into 2 ways and a crossway, leaving 3 possible ways to go. There's nothing special to observe in the corridor but the cold, moist, stony walls. No special rules. Deal the cards in 3 piles from the bottom and place each pile by an opening. There's 4 doorways. Classic deal from the bottom now, and those piles will basically go like this. So you deal from the bottom and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to see what's where. All right, it means we get to keep moving now, though. So I'm gonna go 1, 2. Where do you think we should go? 3.
There's room for more tiles this way.
4. That's true.
Maybe how I played Warhammer.
That's fair. All right, back to you.
Yeah. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can only move 4. Oh, you can move 2. You can double action move. That's right. Yeah. So you go to the door. I'm gonna scout and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because I get to move again. You'll just move your whole movement. Hang on. Half move rounding down for your second action.
So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I don't like this.
All right, threat roll 9+. Nope. Do you want to range this time?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, so kicking over the door to a 6.
That's what I do.
And we automatically, when we hit a 12, have an encounter because the tension builds. What the room is?
Objective room.
Oh, we found the storeroom. Room is R5B. There's a door in the storeroom, which is sweet. It's quite large and filled with crates and barrels. Judging from the lack of dust on the floor, it seems to have recent use. There's 4 sets of boxes and 3 sets of barrels, and all can be searched. So the heroes enter what seems to be a large storage room. The room is filled with huge piles of crates and barrels, and everywhere they look, the heroes can see the beady red eyes of large rodents. Everything's covered in cobwebs and seems to have been untouched. In the far back, a huge creature can be seen, much larger than the rest and heavily deformed. It's unquestionably whether or not this rat is living or dead. So set up, the party emerges from a large dusty room. There's D10 rats in the room placed randomly. 8. The Broodmother, and we haven't encountered the Johann the Gardener, so he's also here along the back wall. 12 plus D6 to randomize the rats. So 1, 5. So one's right here. Next.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So here.
8, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1.
So there.
2
and 4. So on top of the pile of stuff.
6, 4.
So here. So many rats.
2, 3.
Just rats everywhere.
10, 1.
Right there by the door.
Actual infestation.
Yep.
And then 12, 2.
So next to Johann, just eating his corpse. He's got 15 hit points. It's pretty badass at hitting, and you're actually penalized to hit it back at -5. It causes disease. If you wound a hero, you have to make a con check or be diseased, and it causes fear too. You have to pass a resolve check to attack him, and you fail, you're -10 to your stat. The giant rats are all beasts. They get 40 XP, and then they are scurry, may move through all models and zone controls for free, may not stop in a square with another model. They get an extra initiative token because they have perfect hearing, which means there's going to be 11 bad guy initiative tokens this time around. And then zombie, it's going to be lower undead. He is not that big damage. May only move once per turn. He's fear 2, so you have to make a resolve text to attack him. As your first action, you can still move. But if you move it into zone of control, you stop moving. Come out of the room. Okay. They will do all that stuff, and so we will also get jumped by more monsters eventually.
So then I need to
step in
and block one of the entrances.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna go then with the elf.
Wait, hold on.
Oh no, we immediately do this. That's right. Yeah. You finish.
So do I finish my action?
No, you don't. Actually, your action just ends. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's right. We might get to go again.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah, because we immediately start the initiative sequence. That's right.
Okay.
So it's 11, like we said. 8 plus 2 plus 1 for perfect hearing. So 11 tokens for the rats.
And 5 for us.
And 5 for us because of my perfect hearing.
All right.
Oh, all right. Well, we get to go first.
Charge in, or do you want the ranger to take a shot?
If you charge in, you'll hold this, and then I could maybe take a shot afterwards. I feel like you could maybe kill some rats.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to step up into the pocket.
Step up in the streets.
And I'm going to kill Count Ratula there.
So this could be a charge for 2, which means you get to get a plus 10% to your hit roll.
Yeah, so that'll be the way of things. So that'll be a 65 then.
75?
Yeah, I'm going to spend my luck on the first round.
Okay, do it.
And then I'm going to leave.
All right, bad guys. Let's see if bad guy goes.
Can we take like an hour and a half break during this game so I can drive to the nearest game store and buy more dice?
It's happening. What do we get? Yay! All right, I'm gonna go with my ranger then. Draw a line of sight through the doorway, which means I'm gonna shoot this rat right here.
Being around.
That's fair. I could aim. I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna shoot, but I have to reload for an action after this. So 75. That's a 46. So that'll be D10 damage into a rat. With a longbow, my longbow's only got 5 shots left. So.
Oh, you didn't find the arrows, right?
Yeah, I only got 1 damage. 1 left. Boop. 6 hit points each, so that guy's still alive. -5 to hit, so I'd still hit him, but he's hard to hit because he's small. And it's a bad guy. All right, so there's no ranged combat monsters, so we just start with a melee monster, and we start with the closest one. So this one's gonna roll to see what its attack is. It's a beast. So if more of them move away, then move towards. If adjacent to a hero, make room for more enemies if possible and attack. Shove necessary. If the adjacent to a hero, attack according to the table. So we roll d6 to see what happens. On a 6, use skill or talent. Doesn't have one, so it's just going to make a standard attack. Giant rats have a 45 to hit. And they miss. All right, so next giant rat, what does it do? 5, just makes attack. 45 to hit. That's an 18. Lands it. So you have any armor on?
Nope.
So it's going to hit you in the head. It crawls onto your face.
I got a rat on my face.
You got a face rat.
Face rat!
For D6 damage. Take 4 damage to the face.
Ugh.
Bubba the Barbarian ain't pretty no more.
Oh, is that I should have bought the damn hat.
You definitely should have worn a helmet this entire time. Next. Rats. All right, so the third rat, what does it do? 4 is going to attack. Bubba the Barbarian. 83, it misses. You didn't get rattled. Next pog. More rats. So this one's going to try and move. It has a movement of 6. So it's going to go 1, 2.
Yeah.
And then also attack Bubba the Barbarian.
Eesh.
58 will miss. Come on, Bubba.
Broadsword.
Broadsword. Get after it. You got A.
Come on!
It's Ratatouille. So this guy's going to go 6 as well. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then diagonal 6 and just surround him.
Guys.
On a 45.
Guys.
26 is going to hit you. Is it in the face again? No, not this time. On the body. You get bodied for 6 damage.
That's okay. I got 1 left.
I think the wizard really needs to go. Come on, wizard. Help the barbarian. Guys, I think I might be a little swarmied here. What'd you get? Well, luckily no more can fit. So he goes 1, 2, 3,
Hey, that is
4,
lucky.
5, 6. Again?
Oh.
You're completely drowning in
I'm trying to
rats
remember
right
if I
now.
remembered to put the white counters in here.
Did you?
Yeah, there we go.
All right, wizard, you want to help this guy? Time.
1, 2, 3. He's in that square, so 4. 3.
Yep.
And then she will cast Healing Hands. So this is going to be on a 50.
Got him.
Yeah, and this is going to heal D10 hit points. Oh, sorry, and it cost me 6 mana points.
10.
And he's back in the fight like it never happened.
She cast.
None of you saw any of this.
Cast anti-rat. All right. Well, I guess the rogue's gonna go 1, 2.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Like,
Sorry, that's
still,
right. Oh, that's right. There's still
yeah,
a bunch of bad guys.
Yeah.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As the rats just come piling out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You'd think Years of Wargaming would have taught me being outnumbered 3-1 was probably not going to go super great.
Not great. Okay. The Zambi, he only moves once, and he moves 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the Rat King.
Yep.
Goes 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it's just us left now, so yep. I'll take a step and go 1, 2, and I'll short sword this rat.
5 again.
I am. 27 hits, D6 plus 2. Short sword, 8. We've slain our first rat, thanks to
De-ratted one.
Thanks to the impeccable Elias Eisner, who is apparently the greatest rogue of all time. Really? He is incredibly talented. He's not a bard, he's just a rogue, but you know, bard stats. All right, so the threat roll, D10. See if the threat goes up. Nope.
To get the barbarian. first, not after all the rats eat his face.
Yes. What happens? Rat goes again. So a random rat of this pile of rats. So on a 1-2, it's the wounded rat. Otherwise, it's another random rat. That's a 1. So the wounded rat attacks you on a 35. 38 misses.
All right.
Wait, 35? 45 hits you again. He is going to do D6 damage to the... So 5, so the body takes 6.
Oh, it bit me right in the loincloth.
Right, it's just in your pants.
Pants rat!
Pant rat again.
Get this face rat off me. Someone else deal with the pants rat.
So terrifying. Next up. All right, so another pants rat.
I've seen how this goes.
Rolls a 5-6, so just a standard attack again. It's on a 45. It's a 51, misses.
I didn't know the rats could miss.
Rats can miss. It's in the rule book. I just found it right here. Next up is another rat. So, sorry, what does it do first? 57 is going to miss. A 1 is a power attack, actually. So that actually hits.
Oh.
So you take to the 5, the body again. Another 4 damage.
Yeah.
Down to 1?
I got a hit point. I'm good. I got a hit point.
It's great. You're just being surrounded by rats. We really need to go at some point, Jay. This is you're doing this to yourself.
Why do I feel like Bubba was the kid who was picked last for street hockey? Guys, help me!
Please, I can't do this by myself. Yay!
Hey.
All right, come on, wizard.
Oh yeah, because there's other rats to go. So
He's going to die
I should
otherwise.
wizard first.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to wizard first. So she is going to try and do healing hands again. So this is going to be on a 50. It's going to cost me another 6. That is a 50.
Perfect.
Oops, sorry. And then he'll get back 6 points. So
is it a quick spell?
It is.
So you can do it again?
I am going to do it again. So it's another 6.
Gets it with a 2? So
no.
she's going to gain a point to her arcane.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
Let's roll 2 dice, pick the highest for how much it heals.
So
To full.
we will take...
Everything's perfect.
And I'll learn not from this mistake, so we'll just keep going.
just keep
Just
drawing
the way
out.
things are. Everything's oh, that
fine.
must have never happened.
It's like you're
Standing here is fine.
I like how you're undoing until you run out of mana. We're basically just going to be doing this forever. Yay! Would you like to get some revenge?
I would like to barbarian.
There's a rat that hasn't fought yet, and then 2 more rats are going to come in.
So I actually think my highest margin move is to go after the wounded rat first.
Smart.
So I'm going to power attack him, and then I'm going to try and frenzy. Yeah.
Okay.
So I need a 75.
75. Got it.
So he's dead.
He just dies, yep.
And then I will attack that one.
That hasn't gone yet?
That hasn't gone yet. So 75.
Got it.
Yes, this will be D10 plus 1. That'll be 6 points of
That
damage.
kills him too.
Then I'll go again.
You just keep going?
Pretty sure.
Frenzy's forever?
Attack the damage an enemy attack again. Oh no, it costs me 1 every time I do it.
Oh, okay. Then you only have 1 because you're level 1 right
Yep.
now. Okay.
So
Good. 2 dead rats. You don't have as many rats in your pants anymore, and there's only 3 unactivated rats now.
okay.
Yay! I feel like it's time to murder. I'm going to go with my rogue. He's going to move here, which will unfortunately block the road because I end up in this guy's zone of control. Stab with my S word. We'll make it a charge. So I hit on a 53 now. Ha! An 8, but not quite, or an 80 actually, so that misses. Luck it, I will. I'll take it with a 48. Because I hit because I was doing a charge attack. So D6 plus 2. 4. 2 left. He's got 6. What's up? Alright, so unactivated rat. Goes 1 and charges. He actually hits on a 55 now because he charged. Or sorry, make the roll. 5, normal attack, yep. So I move followed by an attack, so that's a miss. Next monster. Another rat, so this guy's gonna make a charge. He'll go 1, 2, and attack my poor rogue. So it's roll to see what he does. That's a power attack though, so it's on a 65, 75 because it was a charge. That's a 5. Perfect roll, but he's just a dude. D6 damage, hits in the body for 5. The barbarian's the one supposed to take all the damage, so my Elias Ebner has got 5,
Doesn't
6
armor?
left. Oh, he's got padded armor.
If he got hit in the body, I think he's got
He does. It's defense 2. So because he got hit in the body, his padded jacket reduces the 5 to 3 damage, but it loses a point of durability. So it goes from 5 to 3, so he's got 8 left. Up. The rat. So he's going to move 6 and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And attack Elias. And attack the normal kind? Nope, power attack. It becomes standard when they're wounded, though. So this is going to be 10... 45 goes to... Not 80. And...
They're not those fancy plus 35 rats?
No, they're not the plus 35 rats, no. It's 0. Move, and then aim, just in case I get to shoot next turn. I can go diagonal, actually. I'll move and go diagonal, because I can go up to here. Whoop, through the doorway. So I won't move and aim. I'll short sword that guy. Combat with a charge is going to be 65 with Sterling the Elf. 16 will do it. He'll do D6 plus 2. He'll do 6 and kill that rat.
Yay!
Anyway,
now 50% less rats.
There's 50% less rats.
They've been priced to move.
And I've moved my bow into my quick slot and my my longbow into my quick slot and my short sword out to my hand. Just you guys left? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4, 5, 6, 7 bad guy tokens and a 5 hero tokens, and we got to roll for threat. Nope.
Good to go?
Good to go. Yay! Who would like to go first?
Do you have anything that you want to do to trigger anything else?
Not really. No. I could just start stabbing.
I'm not fancy at this point, so yeah, it's the same for me. So.
But you could heal the rogue first, maybe?
Oh, I can do that. So I'm already in an adjacent square.
Yep.
So I will heal the rogue.
And you can see diagonal to this square too, remember, through the doorway.
Fair enough. So we'll try and heal the rogue first. Actually, are these both quick? They're both... Yeah,
so you can do that, then death touch if you want.
So I'll try and do that. So I'm going to heal the rogue. So that's 50. Yeah.
Got him.
So
D10.
D10.
He's back to full.
3. And that cost me another 6 mana. I can't read my own handwriting. That was 22. I'm going to do Hand of Death, which is going to cost me 7. So I'm almost out of magic. On Siratula there.
Get him.
So 50 again.
29?
51. I keep forgetting. I got
That's right, you got an arcane.
And then D10 damage.
Oof, right in the rat. 6 plus.
10.
Just slays the rat.
10. Alright, hero again.
Sweet. Would you like to kill that wounded rat barbarian? You've been taking the brunt of this, so I feel like
fair enough.
In your bailiwick.
Let's do that. So we'll kill...
You power attack it?
Actually,
or you just take 2 small attacks?
No, you know what? I'm going to attack that rat.
Okay.
Because that'll free up the ranger.
To take a shot? Sure.
Yeah,
go for it.
So let's do that. So we'll attack the fresh rat. I will power attack him. So
not 2 small attacks?
No.
Okay.
So this is 75.
86?
Ah, you're the best. You're just the best.
Who goes next? I love everything about this. Your barbarian's getting cut so fast. I feel like having a screaming green person behind you maybe is distracting him from all of this.
Oh, dude, you're not intimidating. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, it's a total miscast. It's a bad guy. So starting with the rat because he's closest. Wounded rat. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See what it is. So it's gonna be 1. So the unwounded rat attacks. What kind of attack? Because he's base to base. 5, just a regular one. And we'll randomize this as well. 1, 2, the ranger, and then down. So it's the barbarian again.
Yeah, of course it is.
On a
yeah, of course
3.
it is.
That's gonna do it. Hits him in the 2, which is I think the arms, and then he takes 6 damage.
Pieces, you say?
just stabbing him all over. Who's next? Get him. This is okay. It's a guy. I'm gonna go with the rogue, and he's just gonna do a little stab. He'll do a little stab into the wounded guy first because he hasn't attacked yet. On a 57, he is a 43, so he misses. Second little stab, 93 misses as well. I had to run it eventually. Elias got wounded, now he's spooked. Next up. Next bad guy, so 1 to 3, 4 to 6 for the rats that are going. So it'll be this one. Who does he attack? Sorry, it's the wounded one now. because it's 1 to 3, 4 to 6 for these two.
Yeah.
There's 2 targets, so 1 to 3 would be my rogue again. And he'll hit with an 18. Hits him in the body. So again, -2 to this damage. 4 takes 2 damage, but he loses a durability on his padded vest. He's got 9 left.
It's a really nice vest. Where did you get that?
His vest is, again, damaged to the torso. Yeah, see my vest. Made from real Guerrilla chest. Maybe if you wore pants, it'd be better. No, so the last rat gets to go.
Not gonna wear pants.
What does it do? 4, it's just gonna make a power attack into your barbarian on a 3.
Yeah, of course it's a, yeah, why wouldn't it be on a 3?
For 6 damage, or sorry, in the body again. For a 2.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Great, everything's going great. My ranger still hasn't gone, he's just standing there, staring. But it's still a zombie. So 1, 2, 3, and then what does he do? He's gonna make a roll.
Zombie time.
He is a lower undead. So his dice roll is 1 to 2, standard attack. 40 to hit. 3 hits. And he's gonna hit the ranger in a 6, which is the body, for D8 plus 1 damage. 8 damage. He is fear 2, so if we attack him, he's harder to hit, and I've taken 8 damage, which means the elf has 1 left. He is not doing okay.
And so,
Next up, the broodmother will go 4. So she will go 1. She can't shove yet, so just 2 to this, so she can't get through. But the other rats will move around and make room for her next turn.
and then it's just the
Ranger.
ranger.
All right, well, the ranger is not loving fighting a zombie. It has 12 hitboxes, but he's got a pretty decent... It's his resolve to attack, or he's -10 to his stuff. So I'm going to attack the rats first, I think. Stab. I'm just making a normal stab. I keep forgetting it's -5 to hit a rat. So it's on a 50. 18 will hit. Short sword's D6 plus 2. So he kills that rat. And now it's a resolve test to attack the zombie. So it's resolve 39. He is resolve the elf 40, so he's good. And then he'll attack at -0, so it's a 55 to hit. That's gonna miss. 5 bad guy tokens to 5 good guy tokens now in the new turn, but first gotta make a roll to see if the threat increases. It does. 20. 7. Not quite. So we're at threat 7 now, after that, because it goes up because we rolled higher than the 6. All right, so it's not until we win the battle that it just goes up on its own. All right, who's going first? Ooh, it's a bad guy. All right, so it's going to start with either the zombie or the rat. So 1 to 3 zombie, 4 to 6 rat. The zombie gets to go. What does it do? Because it's already in melee. Just a standard attack. And it is melee 40. It's going to attack the elf or the rogue. So on a 1 to 3 elf, 4 to 6 rogue. So the rogue this time, 49 is going to miss. Next up, we're stuck in the door here. I need to get out of here. It's a rat. So wounded, 4 to 6 not wounded. The wounded one attacks. It'll attack the rogue on a 1 to 3. No, it attacks the barbarian. So what kind of attack? 1, 2. Now it's wounded. It can't actually power attack. So it's just going to make a standard attack on a 45. 22 is going to hit. Hits the barbarian in the... for the body for 2. Got 1 left. Done. So sit still and...
I'm not angry, you're angry.
Who's next? There are white tokens in there, right?
I'm pretty sure there
You're
are.
pretty sure there are? But you can't find them apparently.
Not
so
today.
The other rat goes,
today.
just attacks the barbarian and hits with a 45 exactly.
Yeah, of course.
When you dodge.
I guess I need to now.
Yeah.
I don't really have a choice.
What's your dodge roll?
My dodge roll is a 45.
All right, 45 or less. Cranks it, gets
Yeah.
out of the way. 1 dodge for the battle.
Yeah.
And it's back to... There's only 2 tokens left potentially for monsters for the Rat King. Oh, sorry, he would have moved 2 to make room. Because he has to. And it's...
Gotta be a white token.
It's gotta be a white token.
Gotta be a
It's gotta
white
be a white token, right? Yeah. All right. All right, Wizard.
Yeah.
You have 2 friends. So if you move to here, you could get both your friends who are currently close to death on
Except
1 health.
I can't, because then I've used an action to move.
Ah, crap. Kill the barbarian on the first try, then we'll see how it goes. So go for it. Do your thing.
All right, so she's going to spend... Oh, it doesn't matter. She can only cast the spell 1 more time, and then she's out of mana.
Sick.
Yeah, it's got to be the barbarian because no, it has to be the elf because the elf has bandages.
Sure.
Because the elf can heal other people,
sure,
barbarian can't.
That's
so
fair,
she's going to move and then try and heal the elf, which will leave her with 3 big mana points. So she does.
For D10.
So the elf is going to get back 4.
Okay, so we go to 5. Not the Rat King. It's... Yay! Alright, well, all these guys have gone, so I'm actually gonna... I can't just when I'm engaged, so I need to kill this zombie so that then I can put a bandage on the barbarian from the rogue. So the elf's gonna go first and attack. His whip check for fear. 62, he's gonna fail. So he's gonna be minus 10 to his combat to attack. So first short sword attack will be on a 45. Hits with a 3 though, so he goes up to skill +1. Jesus. And he does 2d6, pick the highest, +2. So he's gonna do 7 points of damage, which means it has 5 left. In action, we'll do it again. I think I gotta make the fear again. If I fail, I do, so I'll be minus 10 again. But now I'm on 46, and I hit. And I hit for d6 +2. That's enough, kills him. That zombie. So we freed up the rogue at least. Let's see who's going next. Come on, white token. Yay! All right, so the rogue's gonna do his thing. Elias, I need you to do this. You've used your luck already. You have a bandage. You're gonna use that bandage to try to help your friend. So you get to do a heal +15, so 45 to heal the barbarian. I can't because I'll do it my second action. I gotta kill this rat first. All right, so killing the rat, you're on a 43 minus 5 is a 37. 66 will miss, so try again. 65 will also miss. All the misses. So it's Rat King and the Barbarian.
Rat King it is.
All right, Rat King makes, this is a greater beast. Never mind. So it moves towards you. It rolls for its action. 3. Power attack. 1 to 3, it's then a power attack. It is a power attack. So it's going to hit on a 65 and may disease you. 13 hits. So it does D10 damage, and you might get diseased. So you get knocked down. You take 6, you get knocked down. And then roll a con check, or you are now diseased.
Con is 43. Yeah, 90? Of course I have a disease. Of course I do.
Deeply diseased. Your turn, threat check. Hey, nope. It's of each type because it's perfect hearing for the elf, so 3 heroes and a perfect hearing, and then 2 rats and a perfect hearing. All right, let's see who's going first. So a rat. So it'll be order of operations is enemy adjacent to a hero that could make room for more enemies, enemy adjacent to a hero, enemy close to a hero that could charge. All right, so it's just randomly one of these enemies. So we'll do 1, 2 is the Rat King, 3, 4 is wounded, 5, 6 is unwounded. So the Rat King gets to go. 2, 5, it's going to, oh sorry, it's a rat because they're, the rat's engaged.
He's adjacent.
Yeah, so it's automatically the wounded rat actually. So he rolled a 5, 6, which is just special talents, just gonna make a normal attack. It'll attack into my rogue. 90 will miss. That's right, because they're not engaged anymore, so they would actually go after the engaged rat. Hero, all right. Who's got a special talent? The elf could heal potentially. Actually, sorry, the rogue could heal if I kill that rat. You could go first and shoot the rat, which would probably be the best bet. So I'm already loaded, so I'm just gonna move 1 and then take my shot. 75 or less with the ranger. 54 will do it. It's D10 damage. 4, killed him. Zoop. Zip, zap, zoop. Token. Oh, all right. So 1 to 3 rat, 4 to 6 broodmother. It's the broodmother. It's going to take a step and go towards the nearest enemy. So 1, 2 onto the crates, and that'll attack the rogue. So that means we're going with 2d10. It's going to roll to see what it does. It does a 2, which is a normal thing, and then a standard attack on a 5. So attack on a 45 into the rogue. That's an 8. That'll hit. Well, the rogue will spend his dodge. So the rogue can dodge 45. 24 will do it. So I spent my 1 dodge. All right, new token. This should be everybody but 1 rat. All right, I guess the rogue goes or the wizard goes. What do you got left, wizard?
Has nothing. The wizard has a stick.
She could bash a rat.
I can.
Want to go bash a rat?
I guys it doesn't matter because the bad guys have already gone.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So this rat hasn't gone yet.
Okay, so she'll move there.
It'll keep it from charging her at least.
And then hit the rat.
It'll also keep it from attacking the barbarian.
So this is 33.
-5 for being a rat, so
28.
28.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, you're +10, so you're actually on 38 because you made a charge move, but it doesn't change anything.
Yeah, you know what?
Lock it?
Because yeah, she's not saving it for anything at this point. She doesn't have any spells.
Fair enough.
Yes.
That'll do it.
And that will be, the staff is D8 damage.
All right, 6+, that rat dies.
1. 1.
Left. Okay, let's go rogue. Heroes left now. Oh no, you could draw the pog for the. You could draw the pog for the rat. Yeah. Nope. All right. Rogue's gonna start stabbing. He has a 43 -5 is gonna give him a. I'm gonna go for the 2 chances. So -5 to 43 is 38. First one, 31.
Hey, there you go.
So D6 +2 damage. 5 damage. So it's got 10 left. Attack again, because that's what we do, rogue. 73 will miss. Rat automatically, so it's just going to attack into the wizard. It does a standard roll power attack. And that's going to be a 93, it'll miss. It'll still miss.
Okay.
Roll. Nope.
All right.
Big numbers, no whammy. All right.
Hero time.
That's what heroes do. All right, do we want to go ranger? Could spike and kill, but I think the bard or the rogue has the best chance actually.
If he doesn't go first.
The rogue could get active if he doesn't go first. That's right. I keep forgetting I got to make a. It didn't matter for the first roll, but I need to make a resolve test to attack the rat because it causes fear. I passed the 16, and then the first attack, 82 will miss. The second attack, 79 will miss. Roguely, you're doing great.
Heroes again.
I'll reload and shoot. So reloading and then shoot an arrow into, I've got 2 arrows left after this. Into the rat king. 30 will hit, sorry, 3, so it's a critical. So it's 2 dice, pick the highest. 5 damage, so it goes down to 5 left. And I earn another skill point. 71 to shoot, because that was my shooting that went up.
Do you still have another action? Because that was your
No, I had to reload my first one, because I moved and shot with the second one, so I unloaded.
Heroes again. So you could do the rogue, or I could hit the rat with the
I did the rogue already. I did the rogue first. It's just your wizard.
Oh, it's just the wizard. Okay, so she'll try and hit the rat with her stick. So she'll power attack the rat.
Plus 20. So plus 20 -5, so plus 15 overall.
So 15 is going to be 48.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The rat can't go, yeah.
Dirty business.
So 1 to 3, the rat goes first. No, 4 to 6 is the rat king. What does it do? A 2. And then it rolls again. A 1. So there's a power attack. So it's going to move first, sorry. Oh no, it's already there. That's right, yeah. It's just attacking this guy. So power attack into my rogue, who's already used his dodge. That's going to give it a 45, goes to a 65. That's an 8. That'll do it. It does D10 damage. 1. Just gets absorbed by the armor, so nothing happens. Well, sorry, where does it hit? It hits the body, so it gets absorbed by the armor. Nope, that's the legs. The legs do nothing. The legs do take a hit, so I got to make a con check now on a 40, or I get diseased. I'm getting health left because it hit me in the legs. Sorry, 6 is the legs. It's 3 to 5 is the body, and then 6 is the leg. It works like head down, so head, arms, body, and then legs. Rally goes. What does he do? On a 6, he just makes an attack. So he'll attack the wizard and hits for D6 damage. 6 damage. Sorry, in the legs. My bad. And then 2 damage.
2 damage.
Threat roll.
3 and 4.
No threat. And 7. Almost slain him. It's almost done. And then we can do some checking of the things.
At what cost?
That's fair. Let's see what goes. It's a hero. All right, rogue. I need you to kill this thing. So resolve check. You fail, so you're at -10. So you're on 33 to hit now. First short sword stab misses. The second one, I'm trying, but he's not doing great, and I'm almost out of arrows.
Oh yeah. Well, almost isn't the same thing as out of arrows.
Reloading, and then a 71 to hit into the dude. 44 will hit. So if I get a 5+, we've slain it. Nope. It's got 2 left. I point that guy at all. No, it's just the rogue who used his already. Who's next?
All right, so the wizard will try and hit that rat with
I feel like 2 attacks is better than a power attack. This is just me.
Yeah, fair enough. So it's going to be 33.
So 28.
Minus 5, 28. So
28 twice. Yeah.
Nope.
And
also nope.
Rogue Town here.
And then it's Monster Town.
All right, so 1 to 3, it's the rat. Yep. So potentially attacking the wizard. What does it make a power attack? No. On a 40, misses with a 59. Attack. And on a 9 hits into my dude. So it's going to be, where does he hit my rogue? He hits the rogue in the arms, which are protected by the padding still. For D10, 1, nothing. Get higher than the padded armor. I don't lose any durability either. Next up. Oh, sorry, threat roll. 9+. Nope. Come on, Rat King. Let's kill this guy. He's going first. Yay! All right, I'm going to go with the Ranger again. He has the best stats here. He's going to reload. This is his last arrow now. So he's going to reload. On a 71, he's going to hit. 92. Misses. Well, it was worth a try. We're out of arrows. I guess we go with the Bard or the Rogue. And he's just going to try double stabs again. So resolve check, he fails. So he's hitting at -10, which means he's hitting at a 33. So, sorry, -15 total. So 33 goes to 28. So 28 into the Rat King. Nope. And no. It's so scary. Come on, wizard.
I'm going to try and hit the rat. I'm just going to go back to the power attack. I would have hit it with the first one.
So it's 48 then instead of 28. 100. So you lose the durability on your staff. This is the worst. We're so incompetent. We are so brilliantly incompetent. This is like playing Warhammer 40, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay in 2023.
Heroes have gone, so it's just...
it's just rats, yeah. So the rat...
I'm using the word hero very generously at this point.
He's going to make a power attack. So on +20 into your wizard. Hits.
Yeah.
Hits you in the body for 1 damage.
Yep.
Rat King into the Bard does a regular standard attack on a 45. 21 will hit. Hits the Bard or the Rogue in the 1, which is the head for 1 damage, sorry. Takes 1 more and goes down to a 9.
And that's a diseasey roll.
That is a diseasey roll. So another con check. Disease, son. 11, we're good. For a new turn. No, we're good. Things are getting so stabby. What do we got here?
I've run out of stabbers. I'm literally I got a friggin' broom handle I'm trying to cave a rat's head in with.
My elf is out of arrows completely. This is all... I don't know why the village elder asked us to go down here. We're clearly not confident at all. What do we got? Hey, all right. I'm going to go with the elf now. He's going to make a charge attack and go 1, 2.
Yeah, of course he is.
He's going to try to pass his resolve check. On a 35, he does, because he's resolved 40. So he gets +10 for the charge attack, which gives him a 66 with his short sword. Gets it. With a crit.
How are you getting crits every single turn and I
just
can't
kills it? Let's go goes to 57. I have to carry this team on my back, Jay. Why do I have to do it? All right. Well, let's go. We can fix up the barbarian now. So we're going to use our skill, which is 30 plus 15 for the bandage. And we get it with a 1. So you have to roll 2d6, pick the highest to heal. You get 10 back. You're on your feet, son. And then I still have a skill left, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get over here. What do you got going on?
All right.
So. Barbarian time.
No, my wizard's going to take her turn first. She's going to try and get her due.
That's fair.
She's been working on this for a while.
Power attack on a 48.
Power attack.
Power attack. Yeah.
That's right.
D8 damage.
D8.
Squash that rat.
It's going to be a 4.
It's not going to be a 4. It's not going to be a 4. It's going to be an 8. You're going to do so much damage, Jay. Yay! The combat ends. So the threat goes up by 1 because the combat ends. And this long nightmare is over.
Oh my god.
And we can search this room and go home. Let's roll around some crates. So the combat ends, which means the threat goes to 8. But we can just walk around this room now, searching it, and then just leave. 1 treasure roll for the zombie, and then these guys are just parts. If we wanted to be necromancers, we could do something for that. But we're gonna get 8 times 4, so that's gonna be 320, 400, 515 XP. Turns for us to search this room, basically. But we get to make our treasure roll first for the 1 zombie. So T1, so roll me a D10. I'll see what we find on
5.
the dude. A 5 is going to be nothing but scrap. The gardener.
Well, then it was all worth it.
All right. So now the combat ends. We make another threat roll. We can move around and search all these items. Nothing happens.
Okay.
So I'm going to start moving to get to like the further one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll search that one. Barrels. So barrels are a D10 roll. On a 1 to 2. A mundane, but we didn't. On a 3 plus, nothing happens. So he finds nothing. So then I'll go with the ranger. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll search this one. A crate. 5. So sorry, 1 to 4, you find something in a box. So nothing there. So
Is the workbench a thing, or is it just a graphic?
It's just a graphic.
Okay.
Workbench. It's just an obstacle. We'd have to move an extra square
So
over.
then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll search those barrels.
Yep. So 1 to 2. Nope.
And then
The wizard can handle these 2, maybe.
she'll go 1, 2, and stand between the 2 of them. We'll start with the crates.
Okay. 1 to 3.
Nope.
No.
Turn.
Turn. Yep. So we have to roll a threat roll again. Don't get ambushed. I'll go 1, 2, 3, and search this one. Well, 4 maybe, and search this one. I find something. Treasure. So the mundane treasure table is right here. What did we find? A cloak. Sweet. I was trying to buy one of those. So I got myself a sweet cloak. I'll put it in my backpack for now. And then we'll go with the ranger. 1, 2. And we'll search over here. 7's not.
She'll search the barrels she didn't search last turn, because she searched the crates.
Yep.
Nope. And then what haven't we searched?
We searched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's everything.
Everything.
Yeah. So you can just walk away. Because we got to get out of here before we trigger another event.
Oh, well then she'll go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. All right. Event. Nope, that's 1. So we just start moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Event. Now that we've like dispersed the party. Nope.
Right.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh boy.
Leaving. And leaving.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I was just like, nope, we don't feel like opening any more doors. We're out of magic. 3, no more event. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and leave. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because just moving. And then you just leave too.
He'll not leave.
Just in case.
In case.
Just in case. What happens? We're good. Everybody takes off. That's game. 100 extra gold per hero for this reward, but you're charming, so we get 5 extra %, so 105 gold. And then the town elders pleased with our efforts. The rats in the village have already become less common and they act less confidently. Surely they will disappear completely soon. The news of Johan comes as a bit of a shock though, and he seems troubled telling the group. I was quite fond of him. He was a hard worker. Figured he up and left the city, maybe round off with a local lass. But this is troubling. The dead don't rest easily, eh? And even in the middle of my town. Before parting, the party's offered 50 extra crowns per hero as gratitude for finding Johan. The town elder recommends the party head to Silver City. He tells them, skills such as yours are highly sought after in the big city. To further help the party in the journey, we offer 10 rations to use on the road.
Hooray, because
The body. So we have to head to Silver City to continue the campaign with the dead rising. Now we have to travel all the way to Silver City to get our next quest, and that means travel rolls. Now we get to go 3 per day, and we have a ration for every day, but we can also forage, and obviously my ranger is really good at that. He has a good foraging skill, which will offset the cost. So we counted, and if we want to go off-road, every day we got to make an event roll to see if an event happens on a 12. If we're off-road, while we're on the road, an 11 or 12 will draw an event. So we're moving. Let's see if we make it to Silver City. We could also stop in Freyfell if we want and buy more rations. But I say we just huck it across the land because it'll be safer to go that way. So day 1, 1, 2, 3. We start moving. Roll me a d12. See if anything happens. No. So that's day 1. So we've consumed 1 ration unless I make a foraging test. So 46 for Cyrlin to forage while we do it. Nope. On a 1 to 3, we get our energy back. Or sorry, 4 to 6, each of us gets an energy back because we rest at night. So everybody gets back D6 hit points. 1 hit point. We're basically going to be healed after this.
Yeah.
And on 4+, we get our energy back. I do for... I have no one that uses energy, actually. It doesn't even matter. So it's just your barbarian. Okay, they never battle. Yeah. So we go again. 1, 2, 3. See if you roll a 12. Or 11 or 12, sorry. Nope. So that's day 2. Everybody's got their energy back. Everybody's fully healed. So we just consume a ration unless I roll a 46, which I don't. So then 1, 2, 3. Keep going. 11 or 12.
Yes.
Oh, so we have to draw an event. Event for the road.
A lighter pack.
All right.
The sun is shining and the party is making good progress. When they stop to take a short rest, one of the adventurers realizes why their backpack fell too light during the last hour. Randomize one hero that loses one random object from his or her backpack.
So 1 to 4. So 2. So he's going to lose a ration. Oh, in his backpack. All right. So then that was day 3. So day 4.
Off-road now?
I think when we get to there, we'll go off road, right? So 1, 2, 3 more on the road, because otherwise it's going to be 2 squares per move.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Good.
So then that's day 4.
Do you want to make your forging roll?
1. Oh, I could make my forging roll. That's right. I haven't actually passed yet. Nope. We go 2 squares, but we're in the wilderness. It's only on 12 we get an event. Nope. So that's day 5, unless I make my forging roll. I don't. So we've consumed 5 rations so far.
We're gonna die out here.
1, 2. All right. Nope. Do I make my foraging roll? I do. All right. So we don't get any meals this time. So we go 1, 2. Do we get an event? Nope. Foraging roll? Nope. So we had 6 rations now of our 9 that we had. So then it's 1, 2, 3 because we're back on the road on 11.
Nope.
No. Do I make my foraging roll? Nope. Oh my god, I'm the worst ranger ever. Apparently all I can do is kill. So then we go 1, 2, 3. 11 or 12? Nope. Foraging roll? Yay! All right, so I make that roll. Then we go...
Does your forging go up by 1?
It would, yes. 1, 2, 3 again. 1, 2, 3 on 11, 12. No event. And then foraging roll. 55, so I fail. So it's up to 8 rations we've consumed. And then it's 1, 2... 3, we're just outside the gates. Nope.
Nope.
And I failed my fortune roll, so all of our rations got consumed. We're at 9 rations, but we enter the city. We're in Silver City. Let's see what our event is. Event. 3. A potion salesman. A man clad in purple robes informs the party he sells premium potions. Use the potion table with an availability of 4 for every potion, regardless of what it is, and minus 20 to its coins. So there's a cool potion salesman. We'd find a stray dog. All right, so before we go on our next adventure, we're just gonna do our rest up and rearms now. City's where it's at. We can go to the arena, banks, blacksmith, fortune teller, general store, the guilds, a horse race track. It's only 25 per night. The inner sanctum and all temples. In Silver City, you do what you want. You can do whatever you feel like. So I'm gonna go send my rogue to go buy some more bandages. On a 1 to 4, I can buy a bandage. Yep. You buy rations just yet because we're not leaving to go anywhere. So it's just the 25 to stay the night basically at the inn. I also want to go to the blacksmith and buy some swords. I want some dual wielding, if that's okay.
I want to get my staff fixed.
Okay, get your staff fixed.
All right, so I think I just pay for that, right?
Yes. And how much is the staff worth base?
I do
Buy a
not.
brand new staff because it's the same cost basically as repairing it. So basically just go out in the woods and find a stick. Available. That's the difference.
Oh.
Right? So you have to make an availability roll otherwise and you can't find it. You might as well use the 4 and repair it. Don't roll a 6. You can find a new stick. Yay! A dagger. I do. It costs 40, I believe. So now I have an offhand weapon for my ranger. An offhand dagger. Actually, I'm rich. I want to buy an offhand short sword. I don't. I'm going to buy an offhand dagger. I do. I think I want to buy some padded armor for my ranger. So my weight total encumbrance now is going to be 12, 13, 14 for the padded jacket. The potion doesn't have a weight, neither the lockpicks. So 14. Medium backpack lets me carry up to 50 pounds worth of gear. I'm tough for a rogue. I go find padded armor for the elf.
Don't forget your other guy's pattern armor is pretty beat up if you want to get it
Oh, I should get it fixed, actually, yes. Padded armor costs... Padded jacket costs 120, which means to repair it, get it all sewn up, costs 20. It's where it's at, so I'm doing it. I'm buying 120 crowns. It's availability 4, so 4 or less. Nope. If I find a padded jacket, could I find something better? Like a leather jacket for 140? Let's try and find a leather jacket. We sure do. I guess we're buying a leather jacket. It's defense 3. Sweet leather jacket, and this guy's padded armor. I'm now all deffed up. He's got 46 coins left, and I got 166 left on Elias. They both got offhand weapons, and can switch out between fights.
Staff repaired.
Yep.
And she will also pay the parties 25 gold for...
She's bankrolling this whole thing.
Well, she's the leader.
She is the leader, it's true, yeah. She's bankrolling it all.
And Bubba will sit quietly and think about what he did or didn't do.
Bubba might not show up. Bubba might disappear in the fight. You know what? Send him to the fighting arena and see what happens. Arena fighting. Those confident enough to participate in the popular arena fights in the city, even though these fights are conducted with dull weapons, you might die. Any hero can choose to participate. The minimum fee to join is 50 crowns. You can pay up to 200 if you want to gamble more. If you you will then go into the first fight. And if you win that one, you will fight in the final one. So there's 3 levels. You pay once to attend all 3 levels.
All right. So you set up to 200?
Yep.
Bubba's betting 200.
As the bets are fought with blunt weapons, strong, enduring competitors will get to go forward. The difficulty will also increase as the participants go from group to group. Roll once on your CS for every level. The following modifiers are applied based on your stats.
All right.
So you have all your hit points remaining, which is how many?
11.
So you get +0 to this.
All right.
What's your strength?
My strength is 43.
So you get +0 to this.
Yeah.
So the first group, you're at -10 CS to your CS
so
test.
I'm 55, so I'm 45.
Otherwise, you get knocked out in the first round.
Nope. Bubba's going to live forever.
Go all the way.
Like a golden god. He's good. I got 17.
You made it in the first round. Okay. So now, I don't know if you can duck out after this.
No.
Once outlaid, the arena fight may return some profit. The earnings are based on what you paid to enter and the odds of your winning. At each level, if the fighter won, multiply the amount you paid to enter the fight with the following modifier. If you win the final, there's also a chance you receive an extra award.
Yep.
You, not the party, will gain 50, 100, and 150 XP for every level you win. So he gets 50 XP right now. You won your money back, basically. So what's your hero level?
Well, it's 1 or 0 because we never figured that out.
Oh, okay. 400 gold because you won that first round.
Great. I'm at 483 gold.
All right, go
round
for it.
2.
Round 2. So now you're at -15.
-15, so I'm normally 55, so this is 40.
Do it. 40 or less.
40 right here. I'm going to get just a 0-1.
No.
83. Can I use luck to re-roll it?
You could, yes.
Then that's what we're doing.
All right, go on, Lucky. Do it. 40. Yeah,
that's
Oh
right.
my God. Okay. So you gain another 100 XP, and you get another 400 gold.
Fantastic. So what's the benefit for leveling up?
We'll find that out in a second because it doesn't happen until afterwards. Immediately, actually. You gain an energy, a luck, and D2 hit points, which could matter because it could increase your stat bonus. So
2 more, so I'm up to 13.
So if you'd gotten to 15, you would have gotten a bonus to this next roll. You could re-roll it. You're at -20 now.
Okay, but I got another luck point, so I have 1 more to spend now.
30% chance of doing this.
So -20?
Yep.
So 35.
35. Golden God with a re-roll. Nope.
No. Here goes the reroll.
Come on, luck.
You're fine.
You're fine.
Everything's fine.
Stick the landing. 31!
Yeah!
So you end up the arena champion.
So we fake fighting.
He's basically a pro wrestler.
He's Hulk Hogan.
He leg drops the final boss, gets another 150 XP. You won 2-4, 1,320 gold overall, because it was ×2, then ×2.2, then ×2.4, because you went big. And then if you win the final, there's also a chance. You also get 300 experience, and on a D10 roll, you might get something extra. Roll 1.
Sorry, another 300 experience for the final round?
You got that 150 for the final round.
Oh, another 150.
Yeah.
Oh, I got that already.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, okay.
So now roll a D10 to see if you roll 1 right now, you get a wonderful treasure. See what your extra treasure is. 2?
2.
A fine treasure. Grab a fine treasure card and see what you get.
Just gonna make sure that we didn't end up with the same one on top.
And it's a
wonderful treasure. Draw a wonderful treasure card instead.
All right, so you get to level up. Go for the wonderful treasure deck and get something magical, maybe. You get to have like your whole own movie, basically, while we're out shopping and trying to make sure the party survives. You just wander in, win 2,000 gold. You go now. You can go shopping and do nothing but like buy expensive.
My barbarian's
things.
gonna learn spells that my wizard can't afford to learn.
Amazing.
Magical mail armor.
Oh my God.
A piece of mail armor unlike anything you've ever seen before. Roll on the magical properties table. Okay, so D6.
I can't believe you've done this well.
And if it's a 5, that is the best result.
Okay. 4?
4 is a male coat. Defense 4, encumbrance 8. Now here's the question though. I don't think I can wear that.
You can wear that. So you just got yourself some mail armor. It's going to keep you in the fight now. Maybe you're not fired. It's worth 1,800 gold. So it's encumbrance 6, defense 4, and it's a shirt, which means it should cover your...
No, it's the coat.
Oh, it's the coat, sorry. It's 2250, encumbrance 8. So a male coat covers your torso and legs. Oh, so shirt would have been your arms too. So it's your torso and your legs. It's stackable. And yeah, defense 4, so it reduces all damage done to you by 4. But if it does more damage than 4, then it starts to lose durability. It's on your magical armor and shield to see what property it has. So it's a male coat of 1. Simply just radiates strength, plus 2 defense. So it reduces your damage by 6. This guy's just gonna be unkillable.
Amazing.
Give it to the wizard. He's just the show pony. I know no one likes him, and yet now we have to follow him around because he's both rich and incredibly well equipped. This is the glass onion. This is the glass onion of adventure.
Edward Norton, get over here and pay for my stuff.
That's right. Tremendous. So we got at the end of the adventure. We ended up in the city, and we're ready to embark on our first full quest, having done sort of like the combat skirmish in the beginning to learn the core rules through our first dungeon delve, where we almost died to rats, but we crowned a new arena champion with Bubba the Barbarian. So big thanks for watching. We'll see you for more Let's Plays in the future. Till then, Mash. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that video. There are tons of other games already recorded for you to watch. Click over to my channel page if you haven't already, and have a look through the dozens of playlists full of videos. I guarantee you'll discover a game you haven't seen played before. I put out new videos 7 days a week, and every day is themed to a different genre as I continue to explore the wider world of gaming. Of course, none of that's possible without you, the viewer, so click a like and subscribe if you'd like to stay on top of what's happening here daily. My 2 kids and I are massively grateful to be able to have the flexibility of this job so I can always maximize my time with them. If you want to support me continuing to put out this content, it's only possible because of my amazing backers on Patreon who support the studio, equipment, and model cost, as well as being how I make the bulk of my living. You can also help out by buying a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, a measuring gauge or widget from Desperate Designs, or buying one of my games and supplements like Last Days, Gamma Wolves, and Blaster. As a way of showing my appreciation, patrons get early access to new games and supplements that I write throughout the course of the year. Huge thanks for watching, it really does help out, and happy gaming.